Alright, what up guys? So today, on the One Bag to Rule Them All series, we are going to do a review of the One Bag. The Kelty Redwing 50. Pardon the monster, I put it there as a placeholder so I know where the bag will be in frame so I don't film this whole fucking video and have to redo it because the bag's not in the frame. So, the Kelty Redwing 50. I'm going to tell you how I use it, what I use it for, and some other stats and some I don't know, whatever the fuck I feel like telling you. That's what the fuck you're gonna get. But that's the Twiggy review of the Kelty Redwing 50. So I guess some basic stats first. This thing weighs about I think it's 3 pounds 5 ounces, something like that, which is remarkably good for a 50-pound or a 50-liter backpack, which is also the literness of it. The carrying capacity is 50 pounds. I've got such a fucking hard-on for this backpack, it's not even funny. This is the One Bag. This is the bag I've found. I'm sure there's more out there, but this is the bag that I found that's capable of functioning as one bag for the whole myriad of needs that I use it for. So in this configuration like this, this is what I would call the Yule setup, which you can go watch the videos on. But one thing I like about the Kelty Redwing 50 is that if I need to, what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that this thing is, you can put a lot of shit in it if you need to, but say I want to go hiking, for example, and I'm not camping or going overnight or going to live in the woods, I can take this shit out of it, and it folds up quite nicely like a hiking bag. You know, it's just a nice hiking bag now. It's so utilitarian and multi-purpose that it's not even funny, and that's really what drew me to it in the first place. Geez, I don't know what's there. I have so much to say. You know what? Let's just sit in here. This is gonna be a long review, I can tell already. We'll just sit down. We'll crack a monster. I won't try to rush through this like I'm some kind of professional, because God knows we know by now that I'm not. So, this bag has been with me through thick and thin. The way I use this bag, everything is hard use, as you know, in the Yules. I pick it up, I throw it around. I am not nice to this bag at all, right? And it's held up. When I first got it and I pulled it out of the box, I was like, no, this is a flimsy piece of shit. But I think it's a 400 denier nylon, which has turned out to be a remarkable marriage between weight and durability. So this thing is held up. I go walking through sticker, but here, let's see if I'll bring it up here. Farmer Blue. I'll bring it up here and you guys can see. Let's see if I can get that. We have a couple, let's see, right there is a little scratch, but it's superficial. You know, over here, whoa, a little too close, too close. Refocus, camera, do your job. Motherfucker. Alright, well, I gotta know some more superficial scratches over here. See if I got any other ones. I don't know, there's some marks, but nothing, no seams have busted. You know, all the seams are still intact, and I think right up here, I think these are starting to go right here. But, you know, that's really the only seam that I can find that's even busted. Now, I've been using this thing for like 3 years, right? Religiously. Where'd I have it? Shit, I lost my... Whatever, we'll hope you guys can see it right here. I'm sure this was the spot. So I've been using and abusing this thing for 3 years. It's held up. The 420 denier nylon or whatever it is. At first I thought was flimsy. It's more than proven itself not to be flimsy. Now, features I like, we'll go over what I like and then what I don't like. How about that? So, one of the features I really like is all this mesh shit in here. It's all gray and greasy because I never wash it, but this mesh shit right here, I throw this down on sandbars all the time, and I like that sand and little rocks will get in the pores, and the pore structure is such that it doesn't chafe your back when you put it on. So you can throw this like face down in the sand and pick it back up whenever you want and not have to worry about chafing, because all the sand and dirt disappears into the pores, and I assume eventually works itself out, although it might not. But so that's one feature I definitely like about it. Another feature is the removable, here, let's see if I can take that thing out. I carry it around with me because when I put loads, me personally, when I put loads heavier than 30 pounds in this thing, I like to put this thing back on. But this thing just slips through underneath here, right? I'm not going to do it. It takes a little bit of time. It's got a Velcro, secures under there, and then it's got these little straps on the side that you secure on each side, right? And now you've got a nice waistband, kidney strap, whatever you want to call it. So I like that it's removable, and I carry it around with me. I like the single. They claim that this like aerates on your back, as you can tell by the sweat stains. There's not a lot of aeration going on there. A lot better than some flat shit just sitting on your back, but not a whole lot. Maybe that's just me. I find that with all backpacks though. I really like this one frame. It's an internal frame backpack, right? And so the way they accomplish that is, flip you around and show you here. Inside this thing, there's a little pouch. I'm not sure what you guys can and can't see up there, so if you can't see this, I apologize. There's a little pouch, and they got a little frame. This thing's kind of pain in the butt to get in and out. So it's a little frame in there. And you can remove it if you're like one of those ultra lightweighters or not. I personally like the support and structure it gives it. So that little black plastic frame thingy in conjunction with this little thingy, right, which I forget how this thing comes out. I think it doesn't come out the bottom. Oh yeah, I gotta open it up and flip it over and take it off the top again, but I won't. So it just slides up out this way. In conjunction with that thingy, it's provides really good support. I've had like 50 pounds in this thing before, and it worked beautifully, man. It gave complete support, load transferred to my hips without a hitch. So I like that feature of it. I love, this is one of the main reasons I carry this pack, is because it sacrifices, most packs stick up out of the top over your shoulder. This pack is not like, it's teardrop shape, and it spreads the load out a little bit wider and a little bit farther back that way. So some would argue, it's not ideal for carrying weight. That's fine. I would submit that, you don't, for me personally, weight does not become an issue until I hit about 40 pounds, and I only ever carry 30 pounds with it. That's why I've taken the strap off this thing, and most times even less than that, because most times I'm just going camping, I throw the 3-pound Yules module out, and I'm rolling with like 26 or 27 pounds. So I like that it's spread out, and I like these side pockets. It's good organization going on here. It's just, these side pockets are where I carry all my water and stuff. They're really fucking huge, man. Like, you can put a lot of things in these side pockets. I like that. It's also got, one thing that I like is these areas are open. Like underneath this side pocket here, you can stick your hand all the way down and come through, and there's a little Velcro right here, and there's a little pocket down here. So if you have like hiking poles, which I don't use, or skis, which I don't use around here, or a gun like a 22, you could shove it down. Make sure I'm in frame here. You can shove it down in the shove it down in there and carry it. I thought these things were ragged as fuck and were gonna break. And look, there's one. There's one, a little one starting to break right there and fray. But they've held up remarkably well for being webbing that's on the outside of the pack. They're not structurally significant, so if the webbing breaks, you know, there's still pack underneath here, so I'm not too worried about that. This, I like, it's got a back pouch right here. I carry a bunch of shit in it. Another pouch it has, this middle pouch, and this holds a lot. I mean, here's all the shit I have in it. It holds a whole bunch of shit. I don't know what the actual liters and stuff are for the individual pouches, but I know they're awesome. It's got a little zipper spot here for like your keys and stuff. I like putting my wallet in there. Wallet and keys. Just because it's a zipper pocket and I know they're not going to fall out anywhere. This pouch has plenty of, if you're one of those like anal organizer type guys, you know, that really love to have shit organized. This pouch has plenty of little organizational thingy-mabobbies where you can put pens and papers and, you know, whatever the hell you want. Satisfy your organization bug. What else do I like about this pouch? It's got, here, I might as well take all the shit out of it, huh? Not reviewing all this shit. I like that it's a bucket bag opening. I like that it's not top opening. I kind of hate top opening bags, but that's just personal preference, really. I like that it doesn't open all the way. I like that it opens. You can still see a bunch back here, a bunch of area back here. I like that it doesn't top open all the way. It's got a little pouch in here, which is kind of, I don't know, your water bladder. It's got a hole in the top for a water bladder. I don't use it for that. It's got all kinds of, on the bottom it's got webbing, you know, to strap shit to. I've strapped like 10 pounds worth of shit on the bottom here, and these things have held up. So, I mean, they're reasonably durable. I guess that's really it for the features. So that's what it is. I told you how much it weighs, like 3.5 ounces, something like that. I showed you what I use it for, and what else was I gonna say, guys? Somebody remind me. Sip of Monster will remind me. God, I don't know. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about what I don't like about this pack. All right, so you'll find, if you go review this pack, you'll find this everywhere. You see, when I go to zip this up, you see this fucking little flap. You gotta flip it over to zip it up, and when it's over this way and you want to zip that one up, you gotta flip it back the other way. And it does that. It's got 4 flaps on the back, right there. You got to do that with each one of them, which is honestly has come to not be that big of a deal to me. Like, I really don't care about that. But one thing that pisses me off and I do care about, the shoulder straps right here. If I'm carrying a heavy load over 30 pounds, anything over 30 pounds, and I'm doing some walking, I don't know if it's how I walk or what, but these will come loose. They slowly start to come loose. And I have to keep re-cinching them down. Geez, probably once every 1,000 yards or so. It's like that frequent. So I've come to, my solution to that is just putting a 1/2 hitch in them and pulling them closed whenever they start doing that. Although I'm rarely carrying over 40 or over 30 pounds. So one thing that is awesome about this pack, I know we're talking about the shit I didn't like about it, but I just saw this and remembered the adjustable sternum strap on this thing is the shit. This pack is crazy adjustable, which makes it crazy comfortable. It's got load lifter straps, you know, it's got a sternum strap, it's got all the standard straps that you need to be comfortable. And that means when one muscle set on your body starts to fatigue, you can adjust the load to another muscle set, you know, and let the fatigue muscles rest. So that has really helped me out a lot on those long hikes. Those are the only two things I really didn't like about it. I'm really impressed by its durability, like I said. I don't know. I can't think of anything else to say about it. The Keller. One thing I use it for, as you know, it looks like a civilian bag, right? It doesn't look like a military bag. So if I need to, you know, not look like I'm part of a militia or something, there's some, you know, people out there that think that's a good thing, and I think there may be some credence to that. So it's a civilian bag, you know, but it dirties up nicely. Like this OD green is dirtied up so nice, man. They don't call it OD green, but it's pretty much what it is. I mean, this just blends in with like every environment. A winter environment, it's more gray in a winter environment and dull, just like the environment around you. In the summer environment, everything's fucking green and it blends in too. So I really like that aspect of it, that I can be like crazy militia man, or I could just be like civilian refugee with it, which is really cool. Let's see, what else do I use it for? I showed you all you know, I load it all out for figurations, and now I'm just rambling. That's usually a time I should end the video, when I'm just start rambling. I'll stuff all the stuff back in here and keep talking, see if I can remember everything I wanted to say. The value on this thing is awesome too. When I bought it, I bought this thing for like $80, man. But I looked online recently, and I think they're going for like $100 to $150. But still, I consider that a really good value for this pack. I was worried about weak zippers on it too. These zippers have held up great. There's really strong zippers. You know, I've never not once, and I abused the hell out of this pack, like I said, and you can see, I've never once had a zipper pop open on me. So that's cool. But yeah, definitely good value for the pack. This is, if you're looking for one bag, this is fucking it, man. That's what led me to this. I read a whole bunch of reviews, and I was like, you know what? Because I was using a bunch of other shit, like what was I using? Heavy military bags, you know, Alice packs, the whole gamut that you always run through. Alice packs, CFP 90. Then I switched to a Maxpedition Vulture 2, and I was like, man, I'm tired of like buying and switching bags. I need to figure out what is like the industry standard, you know? And so I did some research, and like this is it. People that go travel abroad and shit, oh, that was another thing I love about this pack. This pack will fit into this is a carry-on size pack. Like, you don't have to check this baggage. Now, I suppose it depends on how much shit you have jam-packed in here. But everyone, I personally haven't flown with that. I should say that first. But all the reviews I've read, people are like, I love this pack because I can carry it on. You know, I don't have to check the baggage, and that apparently equates to a lot of not lost baggage on international flights. So that's a pretty cool aspect of this bag. Went over the shape. I like the shape. Like its durability, like the zippers. I even like these little straps that get in the way when you try to zip them up, because the little straps, I have them like Ranger banded right now, but they'll come undone, and you can hook them up to these top straps here, and you can like strap down, you know, a sleeping pad, or I use it all the time for a wool coat when I'm hiking in the winter and I don't want to wear a wool coat. So, interestingly, I've never used these straps once to cinch down the pack, which apparently is what they're made for, but I just have never used them for that. So that's it, man. That's the Kelty Redwing 50. 50 liters of awesomeness. It comes in two sizes, medium and large, and small medium. This is a medium and large, which I think is actually a little bit larger than 50 liters. I think it's like 52 or something. But, and also, this is the old version. I think they have a new version out, but I could be wrong about that. But I remember looking at the Kelty Redwings. This version's like 4 years old. I remember looking at the Kelty Redwings online and seeing, I don't know, they kind of have this weird like top thing up here. I don't know. So if you buy one, it might not be like this exactly. But I guarantee you it's a really adaptable, durable, surprisingly, bag. One thing I did want to show you is I made the mistake of tying a very heavy load. Let's see here. Hold this up. Tying a very heavy load to these straps. The inside, I ran the line under here where my thumb is, and it just popped that right off. If you're going to run line, run it through these right here. It's going to help you out a whole lot. So, but otherwise, these straps are really durable. I've stepped on them. I've crushed them. Oh shit, I forgot to put the pack this part back in. Oh well, whatever. So I'll round it up. Let's end it. It's already going to be a long video. I guess by ending it, I would say inexpensive, relatively inexpensive, versatile, durable pack with good features. Comfortable, adjustable. I guess that all falls under versatile. So I highly recommend it, and those are all the reasons why I use it. Now, if you're not looking again for a one bag option, this might not be your baby. You might look for something else. But if you're new and you're looking for a bag, just a bag to fuck around with because you don't know what you need and what you want, and what you like, get this bag. This bag is it will tell you. If you need a larger bag, it'll tell you. If you need a smaller bag, it'll tell you. But in the meantime, it'll be able to function as both a larger and a smaller bag. So definitely not a waste of money. That's all I would say about this thing. And that's it. That's the Kelty Redwing 50. That's why I carry it. So really dirty, never washed it. I think we're probably at like 25 minutes now, which means this video is going to take forever to edit and upload too. But there you guys go. Zang!